Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Alrighty. We are live here. Yep, we are live. I'm the Unnamed Wanderer, and today I thought we would play a little bit of MTG Arena and then show people let people know while I'm playing it what I've been up to. We're going to use my Gobo Swarm deck, which is a homebrew deck that I created. And we're going to be playing in standard ranked format. And our first opponent is Lawmath 60. Well, it's been over a year since, well, almost a year since I've streamed. It's been a while. But my PlayStation is fried, so I'm trying out a different game today. See how it goes. See how it goes. Alrighty, we are keeping this hand. Definitely gonna keep this hand. The opponent's going first. He's deciding if he's gonna mulligan. We are keeping this hand. There. And let's chip away for 1 damage. I am, full disclosure, not the best at building decks. This is a throwback to my very first Magic the Gathering deck, which was a Mono Red Goblin deck, built by my dad. And, we're gonna see what this guy has. Black red deck. Okay, we got our next mountain. That is good. We are going to chip away again. Let's get our Goblin Gathering going too. Next turn, which is good. Sacred Scorpion deals 2 damage to each opponent and you gain 2 life. Would have to be killed in order to do that. Welcome everybody. Hope you guys can hear me fine. I did do a test earlier today. We're not going to attack. We'll get our Goblin Tunneler out next turn and probably use Infuriate. This is not a good deck to face off against. Looks like a tricolored deck, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I won't let that Scorpion come through for sure. I'll block his 1/1. Let the Scorpion come through. Alrighty. We're going to keep with the plan. Go Goblin Tunneler. Then we're going to do an all-out attack. See if he blocks. If he blocks, I'm going to use Infiltrate. Infuriate, sorry. Not Infiltrate. Is he going to block both is the question. Yes, he is. Alright, we want our tokens are expendable, so we'll do it on that guy. Boom. Alrighty. This is my first time streaming on a computer. I usually stream from my PlayStation, which is currently bricked. I will be getting it fixed as soon as I can, but we're just testing out a little bit here. Yeah, let's let the one tick come through. Alright, so here's the plan. We do this. Next, we're going to, yeah, we're going to go all 3 attack. Destroy that. Boom. I could have destroyed the Scorpion there, but I wasn't going to take 2 and let him regen health, which is why I haven't blocked the Scorpion yet. The Tectonic Giant can come through too. I don't really care. Oh, got another Blood Aspirant. I really gotta get that Piper down though. Get it through. Yeah, let's attack with all 4. Why not? Let's not use Goblin Tunneler's ability because I don't need it. It might attack him, but might block him and kill him, but I don't care at this point. We are having trouble getting the mana required, or some of the bigger cards in the deck. But yeah, just a little bit of fun tonight. It's the plan anyway. How's everyone's night going? I don't know when I'll stream till, but just gonna have a little bit of fun. They just lock the Piper so we only take 1 damage. He's probably thinking he wants to kill that Goblin Knight run, the Grovang Knight Runner here. Yep. Saw that coming a mile away. We're gonna all attack here. We got my Teeter Peak Ambusher. In play, that's fine. The Goblin Taskmaster is what I really want to get in play, but Trash Master, sorry. Not Taskmaster. He is the Trash Master. He is one of my victory conditions. Paired with the Goblin Gang Leader. Goblin Gang Leader is just so good at creating those Goblin tokens. But I'm not getting the right cards to get them out. I'd like to get some more Goblin Gatherings going as well. A fan of these card games for sure. Maybe I'll stream some other card games and stuff later on, but right now we're just doing, oh, that's a Heartless Act. You're gonna destroy my Teeter Peak, are you? Okay, that is fine. That is fine. It is to be expected. Or what did you pick? Maybe we move up to 3 counters because it's not destroyed. So that was probably a misplay. He probably wanted to destroy target creature. Yeah, that's fine. That is fine. We're getting hit here, but it's not too shabby here. I mean, if I block the Blood Aspirant, he's probably going to sack this Teutonic Giant. Or he might not, because he might be relying on it to get him the win. Either or doesn't really matter to me. Oh yeah. Okay. He didn't care. Wonderful. First stop in the plan is get out the Gang Leader here. An all-out attack here. That'll give me 3 blockers. Not the way I would want the Goblin Gang Leader to go down, but at this point the Piper Swarm is probably going to just take me out. Or not, he's going to block the Raging Goblin with the mice. That is fine. We are now back even. I have the better force out on the field, but we are even. We are going to block that Blood Aspirant with 2 cards. Probably let that Tectonic Giant come through. not to be confused with a Titan giant, Titanic giant, but the Piper Swarm of the Swarm is definitely a threat. We'll see what he does. Is he just going to attack with one thing? Okay. So he's picking what he's going to do here. He might do the 3 damage. Yep. We'll see if he attacks with that blood aspirant as well, which I highly doubt he will, but he might. We are going to do this here. That way we get rid of the main threat here. That is the strat anyway. He's probably going to sack it and get the blood aspirant another 1/1 buff. At least that's what I would do in this situation, because he knows that it's dead either way. So he might actually do it. He might just go for the 2 kill and then leave 1 alive, which is probably what he's going to do here. Yeah. And he left the gang leader alive, which is interesting. An interesting play there, because the Trash Master is coming out, which gives me a +1 to all my goblins if it lands. It does land. Wonderful. Giving my goblins a much needed buff in this scenario here. He can block 2 and it will leave at least 4 damage going through, if not 5. But either way, it will kill the blood aspirant and the rat. He did sacrifice, and he's gonna let all damage go through, giving me the win there. He knew he was lost. There we go. I did do a test game earlier to see if my stream was working, and it is. So yeah, we got our first win on stream here. Going into the next standard ranked. It is a bit of a later stream compared to what I normally do. Everyone's using this skin now. I got Raid Bombardment, which is another victory condition, so I'm going to actually keep this hand because we do have the Raging Goblin and 2 shocks, which will help out. We also have this Weaselback Red Cap, which is going to be come in handy here in a minute. I'll show you how I use them. We'll see what happens here. What does he play to start with? I have not had to mulligan yet, so that is a good thing. This deck is a 62 card deck, so there is 2 more cards than a normal 60 card, which is the norm. If you guys do enjoy Magic the Gathering Arena, I might make it kind of a thing I do, as it is Friday night, and Friday Night Magic is a thing. Alright, so he's either not playing or he's... Oh, he's already a turn down, which leaves him in a tight predicament, which means he's only got 1 mana. He did shock. That is perfect. That is fine, because here we go, and we're going to then hit the shock on him, and then we're going to take him for 1. He did gain life there, that's fine. We're going to play Raid Bombardment already, and that will take him for 2 damage right now. Once I get the rest of my cards going and such, it will be a lot easier to do damage. It looks like he's playing a red-white deck, which I'm not overly scared of. Alright. Yeah, sure. Alright. Now, here's the strat here. We're going to attack, get that tick damage, see if he blocks with his goblin. He's decided not to block, so there we go. I only have 1 goblin out right now, but we are struggling here on the creature department. Probably should have started it elsewhere. I gotta turn down my ringtone here. He is taking a long time to decide. Alright, I got double Storm Strike. See if he blocks. He is not blocking, so we're actually going to use 1 Storm Strike. That's what I want to see right up top. Perfect. Boom. End turn. That resolve it. Resolve it. Yeah, target creature when it enters battlefield. Yes, it gains indestructible, but I can't block, so it doesn't matter. Indestructible only matters if I could, actually do damage to it, which I cannot at this point. So, let it come through. It's 2 damage. It's nothing here. That is perfect. My turn. We're gonna get another goblin encampment going here. Goblin gathering. In my graveyard here. So that only gave me 1 extra goblin. Well, it gave me the same amount because of reasons. I thought I had a goblin gathering going already. Oh no, that was last game. Last game I had a goblin gathering. So we'll see if he attacks here. So our next goblin gathering will give us 3. He is going to block, which is fine because we're going to do that. We're actually going to keep the teeter peak right up top there and have it out next turn. So next turn we're going to attack with 3 goblins at 1/1, dealing 3 damage, 6 damage max to him, which will make it a quick game here. He's already below 10. He is pacifying his own creature. Interesting. This guy's probably misplaying quite a bit. I would think, because it would be more beneficial to him to have pacified one of my goblins. But you know what? It is what it is. He's just gonna, do something here. I don't know what. Why double pacify the Hollow Priest? And he just gave up. Alright. That is the next game. There is our Bronze Tier 3 rank up. Wonderful. I'd like to get to Silver Tier. I have gotten to Silver Tier with this deck before. It would be pretty interesting to see. We'll get another creature, another Killer Red Eye. Alright. This one, most people would probably mulligan, but I do have a play turn 1 and turn 2 play here. I'm going to keep it. I'm probably going to miss a drop here. Auto pay it, yep. Resolve. Thank you. Next. Next. All attack. I have definitely missed the land drop now, which is fine. Interesting. I have missed 2 land drops already. I am doing horrible right now. need to use Storm Strike to try and see if I have a mana right up top. Which I do, which is perfect. That's what I need. Got the information required out of that, and a bonus 2-hit. Sorry with all the coughing and stuff. Alright, it is my turn. I will play that, and I will play a Teeter Peak Ambusher to get us on the board with our second Gobo. Let's keep. So I mean, he is a control deck. Obviously, he's destroying creatures. He's not really playing them. It is. Well, there's a creature right there. Yep. We do have Raid Bombardment, which we can't use. Oh, but that's a 5/5 non-blockable. Can't block. Oh, it can't block. It's not non-blockable. I could block it. I am on a 3-turn counter to find a solution to my problem here, which I don't think I have in my deck. It's been a while since I built this deck, this specific deck, so maybe we'll take a look at it later. I am going to no block. GG on that. That is a loss right there, which is fine. I had no answers, and I didn't start with a good hand, but that is fine. Alright, we got... Let's go. We have 2 wins and 1 loss currently. So, 2 wins, 1 loss. I'm just putting it in chat because I am reminding myself of what we are at here. I'm going to mulligan because I need... Okay, that is fine, because I can put Burn Bright in the back. Keep 6, put Burn Bright in the back of the deck, giving me 3 goblins play right away. So every once in a while I'll post what we're at in chat here. I mean, Typhoid Rats, we're not going to attack because he's going to block. Well, he will block, but that's fine. Raging Goblin, I should have attacked, but okay, we're looking at a Death Touch. I was going to sacrifice my Raging Goblins, kill that. Yep, saw that coming. That is fine. We're going to get both of our Weasels in, both of our Weaselbacks in. Turn 2, which is perfectly fine here. This might be another loss here because, oh man, he is a very interesting deck here. We're going to no attack and turn. So he is definitely a sacrifice deck, which is fine. I have beaten them before with this deck. We are going to start with that. 2 or less attack power, so we can play 1 Goblin Trash Master. And that will get us 2 plus 2 plus 2s. Now here's the thing. We're going to not attack because we want to actually play the Goblin Gang Leader next turn, and then we're going to get a couple other things going here. Yeah, that +3, that 3/3 is fine on the enemy side here. We're gonna get this Goblin Warrior Gang Leader going here, and we're gonna no attack again because we have now 3 2/2s, which will keep Raid Bombardment in play here. If I get a second Raid Bombardment, it doubles in power, which, I mean, we are not doing the greatest here. He is going to sack something so to gain that +2/+0 until end of turn, more than likely here, but that is fine because we will kill it with the Goblin Gang Leader, which I'm essentially sacking off the Goblin Gang Leader here, but it is causing him to... Oh, he has first strike. Dang it. I did not read that all the way through. We're going to top deck hero it. This is going to be epic. Because here we go. Let's get started. So he's probably going to block the Goblin Trash Master here. At least that's what I would do. Yep. Perfect. As expected here. And he's now, the Mabal Chill Blade is now a 5/5, which is 100% okay with me. Because now we're going to keep this going here. We're going to let this guy hit us with whatever he's going to hit us with. He is not going to hit us. He is not attacking. He wants to keep blocking. Interesting. Interesting strat here. We're going to go in with 4 1/1s here and do 4 damage with Raid Bombardment. And we'll see if he blocks here. He might block, and then I can activate the Weaselback's ability here. That will only get me a 3/3. You know what? As much as I want to activate the Weaselback here, it'll only get me up to 3 damage, which is fine, but not enough to actually do what I want to do. That is fine. We're just going to resolve all there. That is fine. Come on, boy. Come on, come on. Give me a good card. Give me a good card, top deck. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, as long as at least 1 goblin makes it through, we win. And it will be a 3rd win. Resolve. Alright. Sacrifice a creature. We're going to sacrifice this goblin here. And resolve and pass. Come out. He did save himself here, assuming I don't pull a second Raid Bombardment. We're going to actually pass and no blocks and pass because we survived this. My turn. Good game. We're just going to do the extra damage there. Get him down to -3. There we go. So that gives us 3 wins, 1 loss. Awesome. I haven't figured out how to add the win and loss counters to the actual overlay, so that's why I'm posting in chat here. And this way we'll have an actual documentation. We're gonna get into a next match here. We're gonna stream maybe for 2 hours. Maybe. We'll see. It is a late stream for me as I am on the East Coast. We're gonna keep this. Yeah, we're gonna definitely keeping that. Oh, this just makes this so much better. I like his persona here. Looks like we're facing a mono green deck. Do a blazing volley on his 1/1 there. All attack. We're also going to infuriate one of my raging goblins here. Play my Guru Tag Knight Runner. That is fine. I am not too worried about that. He knows I have it, which is fine. We're gonna play Guru Tag again. He might bounce it again, but for now, we're doing good. Keeping it calm and collective here. And he surrendered. That is fine. So that gives 4 wins, 1 loss. The thing is, people are probably expecting a lot of deck list builds, which I do not do. Okay, we have a Minotaur leader here, a Minotaur warrior. I have been messing around with the idea of making another red deck here. Maybe off stream I might make a Minotaur deck. The Broken Robot. Alright. We're gonna say hello because we're nice people. Got a nice shock in there. Play that. Play Blazing Volley. Get rid of that Merfolk. This double Goblin Gathering that I kept the hand for. Add that to one of the attacking goblins here. Let's actually put the Green Tag down here, because I don't really need him. That's what I was hoping for. A 5th mana here gives me the advantage I need here in mana. But he didn't let the Goblin Gang Leader go through. That is fine. Alright, what did it discard on me here? A Raging Goblin and a Mountain. That is 100% okay with me. That's fine. Let the other 4 go through. All I need is 1 card and it's over. Although he is... Did it get... my other goblin. No. That sucks. That sucks. That would have got me so many goblins. I can take damage. I have the advantage in health. He is milling me out here though. No attacks. He is trying to mill me down here. I am keeping track of what is being milled out. For the best part here is he is helping me get to the bottom of my deck, which is, I mean, not the greatest plan here. He is on 6 health, but with him being at 6 HP, it is going to be... Oh, there's one of my raid bombardments out already. That is not what I wanted to see. But it's fine, because we're going to... Let's triple block just to make double sure it's dead. Because it doesn't have first strike. It is going to kill all of them, but I'm just making double sure it's dead. That is fine. That is 100% okay with me. Alright. Let's good game them, because this is not going the way I wanted it. Alright. Conceded. Concede. 4 and 2. This is my current... Okay, we need like 1 more win to get to the next bronze tier, which is fine. 100% okay with that. We're going to keep playing with the Gobo Swarm deck here. We are now facing a bunch of people with the Jace, so that's fine. Yeah, we'll keep it. We'll keep it. No point in going down 1 card right off the hop if you have turn 1 play, which I do. So we're gonna start with the Street Cadet. Alright, he's got a druid here. That is fine. We're just gonna shock it. Which is 100% okay here. Alright, that is a decent play there. Let's actually do an all-out attack, because I want to see if he blocks with that trample. Kind of interested to see if he does. He does. Your trample is dead. And I got my goblin that I needed. Alright. We're going to raid bombardment start. Start with the raid bombardments. Let's get it going. We do have a blazing volley, which will deal 1 damage to each creature he plays. So if he plays those ramp creatures that green has, most of them are 1/1s. So it's not a big deal here. Burnt Bright is a good card to have with goblins. We're just getting the most getting our goblin army going here. Get it producing more and more goblins. That would have been nice to have a spare mana so I could have played that guy, but hey, that is fine. We're going to play another boop, boop. And then we're going to all attack. Boop, 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 boop. He's going to pick 1 to block. The Goblin Gang Leader. That's fine because he already got his effect off, and boom. That is the victory. Right there. That is the victory we needed for rank 2. So we are now at 5 wins, 2 losses. Tonight. As you can see, my deck is a very aggressive deck. As you can tell, I'm not sure if you guys can hear me or not. I hope you can. Hey, Ebro the Timmy. Alright, Timmy. We are gonna go. Mulligan that hand. You know, as much as I hate doing this, I'm going to have to keep it because I don't want to risk it. I'm not going to... As much as this hurts me, I'm putting my raid bombardment down because I need to keep the Goblin Gang Leader just in case I don't get another Goblin Gang Leader. That it hurts me physically not to have a creature on the field right now, but that is fine. That guy's out. That's fine. We're going to do that. We're going to blazing volley him. He is a tricolor deck. Looks like a green, blue, red combo here. We're going to get our gang leader out now. Unless he bounces it back, which he might. He might have a counter to it. He does not. He does not have a counter to my gang leader. Next is the Goblin Trash Master coming out in the next turn here. He does have a pet. Ooh. That does not hurt me one bit. That does though. That makes it a wee bit more difficult, so we're going to play that Teeter Peak. Ambusher going in. he is playing it like a control deck, so search your library for a basic land card. So he is hoping not to have an issue here. Hoping to get a land card here, but I mean those are common cards to see in a blue-green deck. But why he has mountains, I don't know. He might have an answer for the Trash Master here, but he lets it hit the field. Alright, so he's bounced all my tokens, which is a unique strat here. Yep, that figures. Activate ability, and let's go in for the 5 hit. Getting him down to 10 HP. Ooh, that is intimidating right there. That's all attack. We'll see if he blocks it. He does block. He knows I could destroy it, because I did hit him for 5. He does have a second one though, and that is a problem, because now I have no answers. I have no creatures on the field to block. I can't block flying. I don't have a flyer in my deck. This is not good. I'm gonna let it come out. We're gonna see what I draw here. And that's game. That sucks. 5-3. We are bronze tier 2, so we are going to be going up against different people, but some people that actually know how to play the game. I mean, we are playing standard ranked, which is one match, winner gets a rank up points and stuff like that. The 5-3 is kind of to be expected at this point. We're going to keep 7. I do have a second turn play and a third turn play, so here's my turn 1 play. Just hit him for 2, which is a lot better than a Raging Goblin attack. I mean, it's 1 more, but we will play Teeter Peak. Then we're going to play a Goblin Tunneler next turn. Probably. Yep, let's get another Goblin, get that Goblin Tunneler going, and then we're going to attack with the Teeter Peak. I mean, the Weaselback Redcap is a decent card. He is discarding a card, right? Yeah, he discarded... Oh, Birth of Melodies. which kind of would have helped him here, but that is fine. I am not too worried about it. We are going to play our red cap now. Cancel. We don't need to make our forces unblockable because he doesn't have any creatures right now. We do have a second Goblin Tunneler, which will come in handy here. He does now have a creature on the field. That is fine. Perfect. Just what I wanted to see here. We are going to get our second Goblin Tunneler on the field here. We are going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to only attack with him because he is unblockable currently. He will be able to kill one blocking creature if he attacks, but I think he's much more willing to not attack because he knows I can defeat him in combat. He did capture Sphere me though. So how long does that last? Alright, in that case, I'll let it come through. I will let it come through. Because now the Goblin Trash Master is out and all out attack. Alright, Trash Master is out. Tap enchanted creature doesn't untap during its controller's untapped fetch. So that is basically what he did there, is pacify me without using a pacify card. Which, I mean, fair enough. Then discard 2. Yeah. Unless you discard an enchantment. I mean, he's probably going to discard an enchantment and, oh no, he discarded 2 cards. What did he discard there? Plains and, alright. You're really hoping I block, which I'm not going to do. Alright, so we got that card here. Which, I mean, let's see here. If we all out attack, bet them all through, that's a win. 6-3. That is fine. We did get a pack here and 2 cards. Cool. We are going to continue playing. My mastery is in red cards because red is my primary color I go with. I have played mono whites. I've played multicolored decks. Don't you worry, I do those on occasion as well. As much as this is a horrible hand, no turn 1 play, I got a turn 2 and a turn 3. Like, no big deal there. Even if I don't get a mana from my draw, I should be still doing okay for 2 turns of mana drop and play. I mean, there's one Goblin Gathering. I mean, let's Blaze Volley. I mean, turn 1 play. It's not the best play, but it is a play. Because Blazing Volley does, the later the game goes, the less impactful the game of a card it is, and we're going to put our gatherings and we're going to keep our cards nice and organized here so I can quickly play them. Alright. You don't want me playing a creature. Mono blue control deck, it looks like. Or flying control. I don't know. I don't know. As much as this seems useless to some people, it works because I had to scry because I'm trying to get one more mana. One more mana will allow me to play what I need to play, which is this card right here, and then all out attack. He does have a blocker, which is fine because it gives me an extra attacker next turn. Either way, I'm attacking with 3 creatures next turn, and I'll have 6 tokens. Okay, we got our 4th mountain. That is really all we need for this deck, is 4 mountains in play. He is probably going to counter this, I would predict. I predicted a counter here. He did not. Alrighty. Interesting. Interesting. We're gonna do a no attack here. See what he does. Because, I mean, maybe he doesn't got the cards I think he has. Maybe he has a lot of defenders. Oh. Interesting. You saved yourself for 1 turn, dude. I mean, unless he has another one of those cards, which is possible. We're gonna hide this card here for now, just in case he goes to block, because he probably will. He's probably gonna block with that 2/3. I'm willing to bet he's gonna try and block with that 2/3 onto maybe the Gutog. The Gutog tag. Yep. Perfect. Just what I wanted you to do, boy. Because we're gonna burn bright and do the damage. Boom. He's got 2 HP left. Just like that. The aggressive stance here. Alright. Yeah, come on. Come through, boy. Come through. Oh, you don't want to? Okay, I'll just play another Grutag. Knight Rider. Runner here. And this is game. Unless he can wipe my entire cards. All my cards. And stop me from attacking. Come on, dude. Alright. He has 1 card, 1 mana up, so there's no way he can block this now. GG. Yeah. Unsummon, that's fine. He blocks with 2, 4 go through. Perfect. He had the card I thought he did. I pretty much assumed he was going to have a unsummon. So I was just making sure that I had him where I wanted him with less mana on the field. That was the whole plan of actually playing through that turn instead of just outright attacking, because he could have had 3 unsummons. You never know. Alright, next match. That gives us our 7th win, and we're still at 3 losses, which is fine. Oh yes, Raging Goblin, turn 1. I like what I see. Teeter Peaks, not bad cards to have in a starting hand either. So we'll see. Turn 1, Raging Goblin. Turn 2, Raging Goblin. Like, oh, probably a Teeter Peak turn 2. Turn 2, let's Teeter Peak. He has no creatures on the field, so there's no point in splitting my mana from a Raging Goblin. We are going to attack, though. I mean, I could have done 2 damage here instead of just 1. But that is fine. We'll see what he's got. So it looks like we're dealing with a mono black deck, which is 100% okay with me. I am okay with facing off against a mono black deck. We're going to get our Raging Goblin out. Do 3 damage here. Boom. Already down to 5 HP to 15. So we are up in our card play here. We're going to double play here, which, I mean, I could have played the Groot tag, but having a double play this early in the game, 2 more creatures on the field, we have the advantage here. We have the 4-on-1. We have the advantage of 20v13. I mean, yeah, he has a second creature out now, but that is 100% okay. We are not too worried about that. The Gang Leader would come in handy if I draw another mana. I'll probably opt for that over the Groot tag, just because it gives me more value. And I did draw another mana, so I will play the Goblin Gang Leader, which gives me more value because it gives me 3 creatures instead of just 1 at this summon. So yeah, let's go. Come on, block me. Block my Tin Street. Block my Tin Street. I dare ya. I mean, he could easily block a Teeter Peak with that silver. But he did not. He let 3 of the attacks go through. That is fine. 100% okay on that one. Some good plays going on both sides of the field. Yep, that's fine. That's 100% a-okay with me. Gives me 1 less creature, but 2 less creatures now. That is fine. So that benefit I gained is pretty much null and void now. But, I mean, I still have the advantage in health. So, I mean, he might attack with a Silvermane Ghoul, we don't know. He did block that Tin Street, which gives me an extra Goblin token, so I'm back to a +1 on my cards played here. He did sacrifice. Interesting play. What does the sacrifice play do? Oh, okay. Don't know why he went for the sack there. I really don't. All attack. He can double block me here, which is 100% okay. Because I'm going to get rid of that now with this card. Guaranteed. Unlikely Aid. That is fine. It is. He did make it indestructible, which means I can't play my play. That is fine. That is 100% A-okay. Goblin Gathering. Let's do a Blaze. He can 3 block here, but he's gonna lose at least 2 cards with that triple block. Oh, he did lose 1 card. That is fine. I am top deck heroing it, so I mean, we'll see. He is going to do that. Get the skeleton archer back. He's going to bounce a card. That is 100% okay. Let's get the Trash Master out and no attack on this turn. He is at 1 HP, so all I need is a shock and I will kill him, which is 100% okay. He does have a Call Blade, which is interesting. He is going to attack. And gain some health here. That is not well played. GG. Well played. 7 wins, 4 losses. That lifelink play was extremely cool to see. It's not very often people play the lifelink cards like that. We are now into our next match here against Half Dog. I am liking the look of my hand. To starting hand here. Raging Goblin. Let's go. So it looks, so far he has a white card. Looks like maybe a mono white deck. So we're going to be worrying about cards like Pacifism. We're not going to worry about that because it's never going to come to fruition here. We are going to attack. We're going to give him a Storm Strike. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to see up top. Perfect. So the reason for Storm Strike in this deck is to see when the mana is, because it is important, the longer the game goes on, to have more mana for this deck than I originally have. I mean, he can either block here and sack his creature, or he could have let the 1 damage go through. He's blocking using a card to heal himself, to keep his card around, which I mean is a solid play here. I mean, whenever you gain life, you put a +1/+1. So he's probably has lifelink in this deck. He's probably looking for the lifelink. We got a second Goblin Gathering going now. He's probably going to block here. Or not. He didn't block, but I mean, infuriate my Goblin there. That gives me a 12, gets him down to 12 life. So he's probably looking for his lifelink cards, his cards that give him health. It's my guess as to what he's doing here. Tap all target. Yeah. And he has lifelink on all his creatures, which those are now +2/+2. Or, nope, sorry, +3/+3. Yeah, +2/+2 came out there, so that is 100% okay with me. That's 6 damage coming at me every turn, but I am not too worried about it. Oh, yeah, pacify. Yep, 100% okay with that play. Now at this point he knows I can kill him next turn. If he doesn't have an answer for me, which doesn't look like he does. He is going to leave 2 cards back, I think, or 1. He has to leave at least 1 card back because of Summon Sickness. The Trash Master comes out, and we'll see if that leads to a win here. I think it does. Yep, there's the GG. GG. Good game, boy. Good game. And there is our rank up to Bronze Tier 1. Wonderful. There's our 8th victory on stream here. Still 8-4 now. We did unlock a new card. Ooh, Verzel. I mean, if I was playing Commander, it would be a nice card to have, but I don't really play Commander all that much. Alright, we have a 4-mana hand. Let's do this. Let's do the Shock turn 1 and then do the Raging Goblin turn 2. Actually, no, turn 2 is going to be the Goblin Tunneler here. I just wanted to get that damage out. Oh no, Gobos, Gobos, Gobos. 1-drop Gobos. Gotta love them. Gotta love my Gobos. This is why I call it the Gobo Swarm deck. A Deadly Parrot is facing off against the Goblins. So it looks like a white-black deck. Wow. Right away. Boom. Done. All attack. Let's go. Gives me that extra boost here. Ooh, a 4/4. Wonderful. We are going to play that card. Play. Now what's he gonna block? He's gonna block that Raging Goblin, which is what I expected because he didn't want me to get another Goblin on the field. Which is to be expected here. He's going to pacify Tin Street here, and he's going to attack. Ouch. That just hurts me. That just hurts quite a bit. That is fine. The War Leader, come on. Oh. Okay, how am I going to plan this out? Because he has lifelink every time he attacks. Good game. There is nothing in my deck that could deal with that, except maybe a Blazing Volley would have helped me there, but I didn't see me getting it in 2 turns, which is what I was at there, so 8-5. I mean, I could have played it out. Probably should have played it out, to be honest, but probably should have kept it going. Maybe a few more matches. I'm not sure how long tonight I'm going to be streaming for. Like I said, it is late for me because I am Eastern. I mean, this is a very lackluster hand, but it's also a very good hand to have because I got double shock, so even without drawing a creature, I could still do damage every turn for the first 2 turns. Having that raid bombardment helps out once my deck gets rolling. The storm strike again. Once my deck gets rolling, out a creature, I can easily use that to locate another card, or at least take a peek at what's coming up. If I don't like it, just discard it. That's always an option. So we got a decent double shock hand. So we're gonna start with a shock and then see what we draw. If we draw a decent card, that'll be fine. He did mulligan down to 6 cards. We are going to utilize Storm Strike here and put the Teeter Peak in the back there. Because we don't want to miss our next land drop if we can avoid it. So hopefully my next card is a mana. It is not. That is fine. Next, all attack. Alright. See if he has any cards with the kicker ability. He does. He's probably gonna block the Raging Goblin and leave the Tin Streets to go through. No. Well, it took the kill, but guess I'm not playing against myself, so the Wall of Runes. Excuse me there. Oh, excuse me. I mean, the Blazing Volley really doesn't come in handy here because he's got a 2/2 and a 0/4. I got that raid bombardment out, I have a good chance at winning here. So we'll see. The Tomb Raider is a prime target for Blaze Volley here. See if he blocks. He is going to block 2 cards. Boom. Get those cards out of here. Not the most elegant play there, but did the trick. It did the trick. I missed a lot of land drops already. Which is not the greatest thing. But we are getting close to a win here, even without the land drops. I mean, what's his solution here? We'll see. He might not attack here, because that will leave him open for 4 damage rather than just taking 3. But we'll see what I draw my turn and see what he does here. He did not attack, which was to be expected. He did keep 2 cards up. 2 mana up means he could dispel this quite easily. We'll see if it goes through here. It does go through. GG. Because there's no way he's gonna be able to defeat me here unless something goes horribly wrong in my calculations here, because he does have a 2/2 here. The only way he will be able to avoid this defeat here is if he somehow destroys all my goblins. Which the raid bombardment went through. Now it's just a matter of him picking what one to block, which he blocked the raging goblin. And I don't see... Yeah. There we go. That was a GG on that. Nine, 5. Alright, let's see if we can get 5 more wins. I'll do one more match and then I'll go do a quick AFK, but I will be back. Alright, not a bad hand to start with. I mean, I've seen better hands, but I mean, 10th Street Cadets is such a good card for a 1-drop. So, I mean, all things considered, right? It is 10th Street. Then we're going to attack here. We're going to see if he blocks, because if he blocks, I'm going to use a Storm Strike. He doesn't block. I'm still going to use a Storm Strike, because I got 2. Why not? Weaselback Red Cap. Nice. Good to see you. Good to see you. Join the party. Join the party next turn. Alright, we're looking at a Wandermare and a green Brig Squire bearing down on us. No blocks, please. Let's just get that perfectly clear. We don't need no blocks here. We got my Red Cap. We got my Raging Goblin. And we're going to attack. Depends on who he blocks, which card gets this. I mean, yeah, block the Raging Goblin. I don't care. We do need that mana, but not. Yeah, let's leave that mana. We want to be not missing those land drops, yo. That is not good to miss land drops. We're going to keep this card in the back just for a few turns, just till I build up. Yep, that's fine. 100% okay on that. Actually, let's use it. Because we need it to block the Squire. The Squire is definitely a card that I want to block. The Wandermare I'd be okay with letting through and getting that down to 10 HP. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. He is just gonna attack with the Wandermare. Let's let it through. Ah, shoot. All out attack here. I can go up to 5 damage from him. Activate. Activate. Boom. That is fine. The Goblin, well, I would have liked to have that guy out, but for next turn. But it was worth doing the extra 5 damage to him. We do have a 2 blockers here. So I mean, worst case scenario, we down his Squire. Because that is 8 damage coming at me here. Minimum. Holy crap. Alrighty. We are going to end after this match, actually, because yeah, block it. We're gonna play Teeter Peak and good game. Alright, I'm actually gonna end the stream here. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Hit that subscribe and like button if you haven't already, and I will see you next time.